The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it. We're back at it. This is The Local Show with Tom and Steve, usually. But Steve, he just had to golf today. I don't know what it was. Somebody was holding him hostage if he didn't golf. But I've got a good friend and old radio buddy, broadcast buddy, we'll call him. Rick Gary is with me today. How are you, Rick?
Good, my friend. Nice to be back.
Yeah. It's good to have you. Good to have you here.
The only sunshine I see is you with the yellow shirt.
Well, thank you. Yes.
The outside, there's no sun.
I did go yellow. This is the shirt that I keep in the way back in the closet. And I said, when I run out of the other ones, I grab for it.
Oh, you're talking about sizes?
Yeah. No, because I look like a big lemon.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh, golly. Hey, we're going to have to talk, maybe in the next set, we'll break it down and talk about your electric vehicle.
Sure.
I'd like to learn more about that.
Yeah.
You were, I'll tease it a little bit. I remember when you had the Chevy Volt, you had the electric car when they first came out.
Yeah, when they first came out. Yeah. It was interesting because it did have a motor.
Yeah.
It was a hybrid, and the motor was like 3 mice with feet underneath there. But,
right.
But I did get a lot of miles out of it, though. I mean, for running around town, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that
Times
new
have
one.
changed.
Yeah, sure. Right now, we're bringing back somebody we haven't had on the show in a little while, so it'll be great to get reacquainted with John Kupperman. He's the owner of Smith Restaurant Supply. How are you, John?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
So, for people who don't know, tell people where you're located now and what happened to the old iconic building downtown.
Well, we've been in DeWitt now 5.5 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We're on Erie Boulevard still, but across from Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, one of my favorites, by the way.
Yeah.
It's been
That's a busy place.
Texas Roadhouse or
Texas
Smith Restaurant?
Well, they're both my favorite, but I do like that Texas Roadhouse. I bought a couple of pans, and I said to my wife, why are we getting these pans here? We should go up to Smith Restaurant Supply, because my mother had bought Smith Restaurant Supply cookie sheets and pizza pans and then kept them for 50 years.
Right.
Whereas we went to one of the big box stores, on a whim, and let's take a couple of those pans, and all the Teflon wore off and rusted like within weeks.
Yeah.
So what kind of pans do you sell up there? What's popular these days?
Pretty much stainless, and
That's the way
we're moving away from the chemical nonsticks. They now have ceramic, chemical-free nonsticks.
Does ceramic last a little longer than the other? Or?
It lasts forever, basically.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to peel or come off.
Right.
And the chemical nonsticks, they're actively bad for you. Mm-hmm. They're filled with chemicals, and most people don't discard their pans when they start to peel or
right,
you slice
keep
into
using them. Yeah.
You're taking in some pretty bad chemicals at that point.
This is the reason why they call it the restaurant supply. Because a chef, having been in the restaurant business for a short period of time, most chefs have they have their own knives.
Correct.
And they buy it at Smith Restaurant Supply. They come in with their own, and they like their own pans. A certain pan they will use for everything. Mm-hmm. And that is, I think, follows into the home as well. I know my mother-in-law had a favorite pan, and I think my wife still has it. She still uses it for pasta. It's a big old thing, but it works, and it's worked forever. Yeah.
Yeah, we get people all the time. I've had this pan, 40 years, 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's not great for business, though, for you, because they don't come in.
Right. They're not getting a new pan every couple of weeks.
Right. But you have a lot of other stuff.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
So why don't you name some of your top products that you'd love to see people come in and purchase from you?
One of the biggest things right now is sourdough bread.
Really?
It's amazing how many people are, and I've got all the supplies.
Really?
Yeah, the pans, the molds, the lame. The lame is the razor that you score the bread with to give the sourdough that distinctive kind of star shape on top of it.
Yeah.
And with sourdough, once you make that dough, it just lasts forever,
Right.
And they just cut it off, and
The
that's why
starter.
it's
It
sour.
never spoils?
No, you just keep
No.
you make your sourdough, and you'll cut some off, and you'll make a loaf, and it multiplies. You give
Yeah.
somebody that part of that, and they make their own, and it continues.
I hear about people selling starter dough on marketplace and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right?
Yeah, you can do it so easily on your own.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
can.
not
Now you don't sell the dough though, right?
no.
no, he makes the dough.
It makes it.
Yeah, from the dough.
No, just everything. But it's remarkable
Yeah.
how much. And of course, the coffee.
Yes, you got lots of coffee still. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
tell us,
that's-
Mike. You have your own brew, right?
We roast our own.
Roast your own.
Yeah, we've now been roasting almost 36 years. It's time flies.
Yeah.
And it is still about a third of the business. It's a
No
huge
kidding.
part. Yeah.
And you can buy the beans, right?
Right.
I like buying beans and having ground
And
them.
you grind
and
them
you grind
fresh.
them for the
Yeah,
fresh. Yeah.
Well, you can also grind stale beans. The idea,
Yeah.
So a roasted bean stays fresh for tops 3 weeks.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
so that's the key is the quality of the bean going in and also the freshness of the bean.
Wow.
Because my coffees don't sit on the shelf more than a day and a half. So
And what do you do if it is more than that? Do you just discard it?
it hasn't happened.
Oh, wow.
Max 2 days.
I see.
And we roast according to need.
I see.
We roast as little as a couple pounds
Mm-hmm.
on some of them. So, and then others, the popular ones, we will roast 30, 40 pounds.
And
a
you
day.
sell the equipment to do this too, like if you want
brew
to
and grind.
brew.
Sure, absolutely. There's almost nothing that I don't have for a home or a commercial kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we don't get into are household major appliances like stoves, refrigerators.
Right.
Everything else, you name it,
You got it.
I've got it.
How about the knives?
Big category.
Yeah.
And we also, you mentioned, people have their own knives, professional. We sharpen them. And so we have people bringing their knives in. And, we do it.
There used to be,
Lightweight.
many years ago, this is how old I am, used to be a guy who would go in the
I
neighborhoods.
remember
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
With
Ring
a
a
bell.
bell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'd come out, he had the big grinding stone,
Yeah.
and would do the,
Well, now we have a
Now you
special
have it
machine
there.
for it.
And you say if you're going to bring your knives, you got to make sure they're wrapped up and everything.
Please.
Right?
Please.
Here's my knife.
Well, that's what they do. They walk in and they'll point it at me. Can you sharpen this, please? And then it's a 12-inch chef's knife.
Yeah.
I was like, put that down.
It's like a hold up.
Get arrested.
Right. They're walking through the parking lot
Yeah.
with a,
With a,
Yeah.
with a blade.
yeah,
Oh, man.
It's like, come on, knucklehead.
So I love to make a lot of steaks. Is cast iron pan or stainless steel the way to go for steak?
Oh, cast.
Cast is the way.
Yeah,
Huh?
it browns so nicely. You got to be a little patient getting it hot, but once you do, the
cast
results
iron.
are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boy, we sell a lot of cast iron.
And do you have the kits to do the sous vide?
Yeah.
So sous vide method.
I have,
know
yeah,
that's
I
big
do.
time.
I've got the bags, I've got the sealers, I've got the bins that you put it in. Yeah, and I've got the sous vide unit itself.
Is the store you have in DeWitt larger or smaller than what you had downtown?
Well, the store portion is the same. I've got 7,000 square feet in DeWitt, and that is actually a bit larger than the first floor was downtown.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we'll get people over there. It's right across from the Texas Roadhouse, Erie Boulevard. They call that East? Erie Boulevard
Yes.
East? Okay. Erie Boulevard East. So get up there to Smith Restaurant Supply. Say hello to John. Usually you're on the floor and you're there to answer questions.
I am.
Okay, great.